Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is August 26, 2021, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the market's still tapering off right before this Jackson Hole Symposium scheduled for today. It's happening all day, and it's happening all day tomorrow. Now, this is the Fed's consensus of the markets moving forward. So this is really an important number in light of the fact that we're going through this fourth corona wave. So this is kind of interesting what will happen. Now, looking at the major economic events of the day, schedule at 2:30 South African time out of the United States, quarterly GDP numbers coming out. This is a preliminary number, so it's not that important, especially in light of the Jackson Hole Symposium. Now, as we look at the various markets, US dollar slightly gains versus the major pairs, and the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones both showing strength. Gold falters at 1800, oil steady, Facebook and JP Morgan showing strength. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin retracing. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're going to start out with the Eur Usd, and really the least volatile Forex symbol out of the three between the Aussie USD and the GBP USD. And you see it's faltering just a little bit right here. And really, we're still in an upside momentum, okay? We are hitting a little bit of a resistance-ish level at this 117.70-ish level, so just be aware of it. Now, as we look at the other major pairs, Aussie USD also retracing just a little bit, and the GBP USD also retracing. Let's look at a 4-hour chart, but nothing really to write home about, okay? This is still correcting itself as we had that massive sell-off and the dollar getting stronger. So with that said, okay, I do expect this to still bounce at a certain point before it's going to confirm to us that it's going to be trading lower if it does. So just be aware of that. Now, jumping into the commodities, okay, looking at gold, faltering here at 1800. This is an important level because we're still in a range, okay? This is not massive kind of buying. This is not massive kind of trading because you're trading range bound, okay? And you're trading in a very tight range, okay, relatively to where we've been at. Now, looking at oil. Oil's been very steady at $68. This has been a really nice rally this week from $62.25 up to $68 a barrel. So that's really an important rally as we've made that recovery from last week, trading above the moving averages. Even on a daily, we're just hitting it right there. So I do expect a little bit of resistance at this area if we don't break above 68.45. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, we're back on our highs, just like we were, but before our sell-off from last week at 35,300-ish level going into today's Jackson Hole Symposium. So this may be a setup, okay? So the reason I'm not going to say it's a setup because the stocks are trading on their highs, and I feel much more comfortable about it. But looking at the Nasdaq also trading close to its highs, about 60 points off of its all-time highs. So still very, very strong. Now, if we look at the individual stocks, it's a rotation again, okay? Facebook showing some strength yesterday, trading above this 366-ish level. If we look at JP Morgan, also trading above 160. If you look at Alcoa, it was down on the day, but it did make that comeback from that $36 retracement from the high of $45. So, you know, it's all taking a little bit of time and it's taking a rotation between what goes and what doesn't go. Microsoft on the day was actually up, okay, and trading from $300 up to $301. But remember, it retraced from $304. But again, we're just picking really small nuggets here, okay, of opportunities in this summer kind of trading environment. Now, today's symposium is going to be very, very important because it's going to really set the stage of what the Fed's going to do moving forward. And it's whether it's going to print more money, whether it's going to add more stimulus to the economy. There's lots of things happening in today's symposium. So that's really very, very important. Now, looking lastly at Bitcoin, okay, retracing at that 50,000 mark. Okay, we're trading at 46,941, which is a decent retracement there. Okay, so we are bona fide trading in a range, and we've hit the top of the range at 50,000, at least in the short term. Okay, now we are breaking the moving average significantly on the four-hour chart, but on the daily, we still have some room to go down. I would get interested to see if it does get down to that 45,000 and look to buy it, okay, in the anticipation that's going to continue its upwards momentum. So again, Today's going to be kind of interesting, probably very choppy because the markets are going to be digesting some of this information from the symposium. So take it for stride. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.